Hey everybody, today we're going to look at a wireless microphone system from Saramonic. It's the Blink 900. Is it worth it? Well, that's coming right up. So in the world of today, in your camera bag, you definitely need to consider having a wireless microphone. Why? Well, you could have a lapel microphone that's wired, but then you have that wire and you may not have the ability to stretch your camera out too far. Or you could use a shotgun microphone on top of your camera, but the problem with that is, sometimes the audio is just not that great coming out of a shotgun. When you have a microphone that's right up on you, that's the best way to do it. And something that keeps you mobile to where you can move around a lot and not have to worry about a cable is a wireless microphone system. Now, this Blink 900 from Saramonic is a very ingenious device, and I say ingenious because, first off, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Yes, it looks just like the Rode Wireless Go 2. So with that out of the way, and there's been some aftermarket companies like CG Sin that came out with the charging case for the Wireless Go 2, and that's really nice. And Saramonic, they did it all in one package for you. Now the question is, at a price of $499, is it really worth it? Because that's expensive. You're talking about $500 for a wireless microphone system. Is it worth it? Well, let's look at some of the components here. So you get 2 transmitters, 1 receiver, and you get this nice little charging case. And with the charging case, you can charge all 3 items in here 3 times over. So that's not too bad considering you can recharge all of these 3 times with the included charging case. It takes a USB Type-C to charge it. It has LED indicators to let you know how much of a charge is left inside the charging case. As soon as you put these items into it, and by the way, they're magnetic, so that's something to consider. Yes, there is a little magnetic strip here in the back of this clip. Now, I'm going to tell you this. It's not very, very strong. It's not a very strong magnet, but it's something where you can stick this up against a pole or whatever the case may be and grab some audio that way. Now, when you put this in here, it automatically clips right in and it begins charging, as you can see. Now, that is a nice little touch. And by the way, the audio that you're hearing right now is the Blink 900 with this little transmitter going into the receiver into my Sony a7S III so that we can see what the audio actually sounds like. Nice little audio test, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, there is a little bit of noise in this room, and it's coming from my lamp over here, or my light, that's got a honeycomb grid diffuser on it. But the light does have a fan on it, so it's giving off a little bit of noise. By the way, how do you like the setup back here? Do you like the worth it or not sign and the lights and everything? I think it's starting, the studio's starting to come around. I mean, I do shoot a lot of videos at home, but it's nice that I can start shooting up here. But let's talk about what comes inside the case with the Saramonic. So you get all the cables that you need. You get a nice little dead cat here. And this dead cat, and I'll show you here in a little bit. Now, this dead cat does work very well, and I've got a good example coming up in just a little bit. Now, the nice thing about the Saramonic, the wireless microphone, is you have a built-in wireless microphone, or you have a built-in microphone capsule right over here. It does allow you to put in an external lapel microphone, so if you wanted to do that, you can do that, and we're going to test the lapel microphone that comes with this set too. And the dead cat, it's got 2 little pins on it, and it goes right into the slots. There we go. Now that it's in, it stays on there very securely. It's definitely not going anywhere. And then, of course, you get your TRS to TRS cable for your camera. And then if you're going to use a mobile filmmaking setup, you have a TRS to TRRS cable that you can also use with this. Nice little added touch. And this set comes with 2 high quality, and I say high quality, and I say that for a reason, but they're high quality lapel microphones. So you get 1, you get 2, because you've got 2 transmitters. This is approximately 6 feet long, so it's a nice length on this. And something that's very unique about this lapel microphone, if you take a look right there, so you've got the capsule, and then you can actually take this off, and now it's like a pencil. I mean, look how small that is. Very, very nice. So we're going to put this on here. Are we going to do an audio test? Well, of course, we're going to have to do an audio test with this lapel microphone. The wind muff, does it work really well? Because I've had some people comment in a previous video about does this microphone perform very well out in the wind? Does this microphone perform well out in the wind? So what I'm going to do is we're going to cut to a clip of my daughter doing a range test, because the Saramonic boasts 200 meters signal strength. Now, keep in mind, the 200 meters is going to be line of sight. So once you turn your back to the receiver, the transmitter, you're going to have some breakup, and you're going to see that here in this video. Now, my daughter's going to be walking down the driveway talking, and she's going approximately about 150 feet down. And once her back is turned to us and she gets about 75 feet or so, you're going to hear the audio start breaking up. But once she turns around, since I've got the transmitter actually hooked up on the collar of her shirt, once the line of sight is established, then the connection is established again, and it sounds pretty good. And this was a very windy day, so let's see how well that sounded.
Now we're going to test the range of the Saramonic microphone. Hi, so I'm Aaliyah, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be doing today. So I am about to go to basketball skills. It's sort of like a practice, except like anybody can come. It doesn't just have to be my team. So, yeah. And then I think I'm going to be a veggie too. So that's what I'm going to really do. And then our new basketball season starts up in, I believe, a week or so. And we have practice on Mondays, and then we have to have games on Saturdays or Sundays. So let's see how that sounded.
So as you heard from that clip, the audio sounds very good. Yes, when she turned around and that line of sight was broken, the audio did start to drop off, but as soon as she turned around, it reestablished again, and it was a nice solid signal all the way down the driveway coming back to the camera. So, and also, like I said, it was a very windy day. You didn't hear any wind noise at all. So the Dead Cat is very efficient. It is very thick too, I will say that. So now let's talk about audio quality. I'm going to take the transmitter off, and I'm going to plug in the lapel microphone and see how it sounds. Okay, so I've got the lapel microphone on my shirt, and we've got it going into the Sony. So quick little audio test, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the neat thing, yes, these do look like the Rode Wireless Go 2, but the Rode Wireless Go 2 only has 2 blue lights on it to let you know that it's on and that it's connected. This one here, you've got a little bit more information on the screen. And by the way, the screen, you can adjust the brightness of the screen, and it also has an auto brightness. So when you're outside and it's really bright outside, it'll actually start getting brighter on the screen. Nice little touch. But if you look at the information that's actually on the screen, you've got a audio signal to let you know how hot your signal is. You've got the Wi-Fi signal to let you know that, yes, it's connected. You've got a battery icon to let you know how much battery life is there. And also you've got what channel that you're on. Okay, now let's talk about the cons of this, because I've talked about everything that comes into the system case here that comes with this, and it's very, very nice. But cons. Okay, first con, there's going to be some people who say, wow, $499. Now that is a lot of money. And it is a lot of money, because you got to consider that's 500 bucks. I mean, yes, they run it down to $499 to make it sound better, but 500 bucks. $500 for a wireless microphone system that you can use 2 transmitters with 1 receiver, be able to record yourself and also your talent. That's nice. But is it worth it? Well, the Rode Wireless Go 2 comes in at $299, and what do you get with it? You get 2 transmitters, 1 receiver, 3 USB cables to charge it with, and that's all that you get. Now, CG Sin has come out with an aftermarket charging case for the Rode Wireless Go 2, and that's nice. I believe it's anywhere from $79 to $99. Don't quote me on that, but it's in that range. And it also doesn't come with any external lapel microphones. Let's say that it's $299, hypothetically. $299 for the Saramonic, 2 transmitters, 1 receiver. Then you add in $79 for the charging case. And then you add in, let's say $50 a piece for a good quality lapel microphone. So for 2 lapel microphones, $50 a piece, that's $100. So $299 goes to $399, plus $79 for a charging case, brings it up to $478. So at $499, if you think about it, when you build the kit out, if you buy the wireless Rode Go 2, you still have to build that set out. And this comes as one complete kit, so you get everything that you could possibly need with it. The biggest con that I can think of with this setup from Saramonic, the Blink 900, is the fact that it does not do internal recording. That's going to be the big thing right there. Now, if this recorded audio internally, like the Rode Wireless Go 2, I would say, hands down, get this set up, you're done. That's the nice thing about the Rode Wireless Go 2. You do get internal built-in audio. So if for some reason the audio dropped out, your talent turned around, they faced their back towards the receiver, you don't have to worry about the signal dropping off because you have a backup main audio track built into the recorder or built into the transmitter. That's one thing that I would say is a con. Now, 6 hours of battery life, so the 2 transmitters and the receiver will all each last 6 hours, so that's a decent amount of time. And considering that the charging case will recharge all of these 3 times over, that's also very nice. It takes about an hour and a half to charge up the charging case, so that's not bad at all, considering that you're going to get 3 charges out of this. So it's a nice little product from Saramonic, the Blink 900. So tell me in the comment section down below, what do you think about this? How does it sound to you, the consumer out there? Because for me, you know, a lot of people are going to say, oh, it's $500, that's a lot of money. Yes, it's a lot of money, but considering it's a complete built-out kit, you don't have to buy anything else, you're kind of set with it. So it's a little bit of a $20 difference maybe. And if you factor in the charging case at maybe $99, now you're right at $499. So like I said, the only one con is that it does not offer built-in recording. That's something that I would have liked to have seen. But all in all, it's a nice little product from Saramonic. Saramonic's got a very long established name for microphones. So nice little kit. Product links in the description below so that you guys can check it out for yourself. The next video will be the Insta360 One X2. Yes, now that is a cool camera. If you like 360 cameras, stay tuned to that next video. And as always, I'll catch you in the next review. Bye-bye. Okay, let's try this again for the second time. Nothing like shooting an entire video just to find out that you did not have the receiver plugged into the camera. That sucks. This goes on to, as I'll show you in just a little bit, it does work.